Alright y'all, so I know it might seem like I'm trying to rip everybody who indulges in substances a whole new asshole and be an asshole about it, you know what I mean? About what I do and what I say and how I condone people moving more on their own spiritual path and being free of substances and narcotics use, right? But the truth is, y'all have to realize, one, I'm right, you feel me? But two, I need to be able to articulate my degree and the depth of compassion that I have and understanding for where y'all are and what y'all go through, because I used to be there myself. So I don't want anybody to feel like I'm trying to toot myself on my own high horse and shit like that, when in fact, it's just I've reached a new level where you realize the dependency that people end up having for these substances is really an emotional and a mental infirmity. But we have to take it back and break it down on a spiritual level, what these plants and what these medicines, because y'all like to say it's all medicinal, right? So let it be medicinal and let it be spiritual, but at the same time, don't be dependent on it. If you do it for one time, or if you do it, you know, in a week, and then you do what you do after that, that's one thing. But if you 10 years in, 5 years in, a whole year, every day, 3 times a day in, that's a different type of dependency, and that's abuse, you feel me? So y'all not gonna abuse these spirits and abuse and then make it confusing about how you're using it for, you know, spiritual insight and all this other shit, when y'all really just abusing it because y'all got mental infirmities. But let's get to the point, right? These plants are like teachers. You see what I'm saying? And that's how the natives really regarded all of these plants. You know, they're called weed. Like I've been in certain like Native American circles and stuff like that. They'll call weed like Santa Maria, you feel me? They'll call ayahuasca like grandma. They'll call, I might be snitching, fuck the feds, you feel me? But they got names for these types things, you feel me? And they have spiritual teaching properties. People go to these spirits to learn, you feel me? But what happens is there's a difference between sacred and profane. You know what I mean? There's like people using sacred tools in a profane manner, which actually just desacralizes the whole process. And then y'all masquerade it as, oh, I'm doing this to be, you know, more spiritual. No, what you have to realize is that as any spiritual student, as any aspiring adept, as any individual seeking enlightenment on any degree or any mentorship or any type of leadership, you go to the teacher, you go to the leader, but you at one point or another need to break free from being under their wing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have mentors, I have people that I follow, even when I used to rock with 𝙁 and stuff like that, right? The main point was, all right, you learned from this teacher. You've absorbed a lot from this teacher, but you can't stay here and be dependent on this teacher because the teacher got to teach. You feel me? I even have people in my sphere that's worth millions of dollars. I'm talking about millions of dollars. You feel me? And that was my second test. It was like, hold on, like, don't develop a dependency. Learn from the teacher and move on from the experience. Integrate what you learn in these interactions with these teachers or these spirits. So, for example, when I used to be tripping on acid or whatever, right? I'm on my LSD trips and my pharmacological trips, XYZ, right? You always come back down knowing that, like, okay, I have to integrate what I've learned in these realms. A lot of people are not even thinking when they do certain things. They're not even cognizant or conscious while they're in certain spaces. So they're not even participating in the shift in consciousness in a student or a studious manner, you feel me? They're really doing it to dull and numb their senses, you feel me? That's a whole, and to run away from shit. Some of us use that shit to actually lean into discomforting emotions and perspectives, you feel me? To then get a clearer and more well-defined perspective so we can come back and integrate that in our lives to actually heal. But a lot of y'all not doing that, right? So let's refocus everything, right? I don't want everybody out there who's still stuck in those spaces to feel like I'm being some type of asshole about this shit. It's just that at the end of the day, there's a cost on your soul, there's a cost on your mind, there's a cost on your body, and you can't debate the facts, you feel me? But what I need to do is be able to create that open space of compassion and let y'all know, like, literally, I've been there. You feel me? I used to drink all the fucking time, be wasted like a motherfucker, show up to work fucking hungover like a motherfucker. You feel me? Why? Because mental infirmities, emotional infirmities, it is what it is. Motherfuckers is chasing pleasure and avoiding their purpose. But every time I would be in those bars and I would be deep into my whatever feelings that I was in, I would always realize, like, why am I here? Why am I here when I could just be home? 1, saving money, 2, saving my mind, 3, saving my body, and put 4 back at 1, working and developing my craft and my purpose. You feel me? Why am I avoiding that? Why am I avoiding that? Why am I here again? Why am I avoiding that? And that's what happened when I was smoking weed. You get high, you know what I'm saying? Then you like, all right, I'm here. And you motherfuckers want to act like that's enlightenment. It's like, no, that's not enlightenment. That's you being high. You feel me? But you can find out things there. But there comes a certain point, even when I was tripping, I'm like, here we are again. Like, what did you expect to be different? Right. You have to be that student that no longer needs that teacher. And that's where self-mastery comes in, because you fully integrated the things you've learned. It's like you have to take the pacifier out your mouth. You have to take the titty out your mouth. You feel me? Like, this is some other level of psychoanalysis. You need to be able to now go out there and procure and feed yourself. You feel me? When things get weird, you can't just go and then smoke something or drink something. That's like on some real psychoanalytic Freudian shit. Like, y'all are on some like other infantile type timing. You feel me? And that's what y'all need to see. Like, I'm not trying to get y'all to be like, oh, look at y'all, like, be fit, No, I want you to be the most spiritually, energetically, emotionally, physically. I'm talking about your whole being liberated to operate at its highest frequency. But in order to do that, you need to master yourself, and you can never serve 2 masters. So if you consistently serving, whether it's the nicotine plant, the tobacco plant, which was a sacred plant, or you consistently serving, you know, the marijuana plant, you feel me, Santa Maria, you consistently serving, you know, Las Niñas, like, come on, bro, I'm really about this shit, bro. Like, I really been there, done that, and I don't talk about everything because I really be trying to not snitch on niggas, you feel me? But I gotta keep it really real, because that's the only way to get through to people. So I understand where y'all at, and I've been there, done that. But there comes a certain point, and you know deep down that shit gotta go, because it's holding you back at this point. You're not being your best. You're staying under the guidance of these teachers and under the protection, when you need to step out there and start to manifest everything that you've ever learned under the influence of these teachers. Whether it be physical, like when I was rocking with Lil B, or when I was rocking with my mentor, like I just told y'all, fucking motherfucker got fucking everything swagged out, you feel me? Or these substances as spiritual teachers, these influences. You need to then, even with my clients, I don't want y'all to depend on me. I want y'all to then take this knowledge, get the blueprint, take the knowledge, implement it. I don't want to have to be there every time you got to work out. That's not the relationship we need to cultivate, right? That's dependency. What we want is your world to be yours and you to have an independent vibration. WI, your world is yours. I love all of y'all. I can feel y'all energy, and I understand where y'all are at. But understand that at the end of the day, what's right is what's right, and nobody's gonna condone their 9-year-old cousin drinking a 40 and smoking a cigarette and rolling up a backwood. Like, nobody's, but if they came in the crib, yo, I just figured out how to make $1 million and invest into this portal and, you know, and create community development, right? Then you're gonna pat them on the back and feel proud about that. So make people proud to do good things again, and stop shame glorifying. You feel me? They'll tell me that I'm virtue signaling, but y'all are vice signaling. So really, that's just a rhetorical fucking conundrum and a matter of verbal gymnastics. So at the end of the day, what are we doing, right? If one person is apparently virtue signaling and the other person is fucking vice signaling, what's the actual point? Can we get past the ad hominem level of conversation and get down to creating pragmatic, practical results that are in the best interest of everybody concerned? Right, that's high level management shit. Wake the fuck up. You think this shit is fucking fitness and jumping jacks, I should slap the shit out you. You feel me? This is really about some high level community holistic development. You feel me? YWI, your world is yours is a school of thought that nobody's ever gonna You can't top that, bro. You feel me? And it's like either get down or understand what's going on, or in due time, like, you're gonna understand. But, you know, get your mind right, get your body right, get your soul right, and free all of these things. You know, if you can't run a mile, you're not physically free. If you can't lift your body weight, you're not physically free. If every time something becomes mentally tough, like stressing for you, you run to something that breaks you down, you're not mentally free. You feel me? If you going off of other people's opinions, you're not mentally free. If to have a quote-unquote high vibe, you need to interact with certain substances, you're not spiritually free. The free person is the person who needs nothing. Bro, like, I'm doing all of this by myself. I don't need the things that people say they need to get things done. Like, if I never had a gym again, bro, I'm still gonna get muscle, bro. If I never had certain things again, if I didn't have a computer, I'd still be doing this, right? It's about self-independence, self-mastery at the end of the day. Now I can achieve those higher states of equilibrium without the drugs, and that's what I want my clients to have. I could get to the gym and work on myself and build myself for the people that I love without having a trainer there, because the teacher taught me. I could run the blueprint, I could run the play. You get a coach, the coach gives you the play, you run the play, that's it. Life is great. Stop getting in your own way. This is a really, really, really rich message. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Hop on the program, y'all. Hop on the program, y'all. Get it together, bro. We don't have to live this whack-ass life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Word. Self-mastery, only success. Evolution, only solution. Get the blueprint. Study under Sheikhy Chic, right? Absorb the influence. Take that and manifest your rendition of your world being yours. And say, your world is mine, my world is mine, your world is yours, our world is ours. High level mindset shit only.